Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Yankees. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, players coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go and getting to start. Max Fried.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
George Springer, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
No strike.
That one off the mark. Now 2-0.
Yeah. 2-1.
Line drive to short and caught. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Davis Schneider batting with 1 down takes a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And now 1-2.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Just misses with that one.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. There's the strike.
Ball.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 out, space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Ripped to third. Zips it across. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium. And towing the slab, number 56. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Bottom of the first. Now at the plate, Trent Grisham. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Now. In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Here comes Aaron Judge. Big time power. And first offering is fouled off. The lefty fires. Check swing, no appeal.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 2-2. Inside, just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. The cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the first. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. Scoreless after 1. Game 4 of the division series. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Max Fried will go to work. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And another ball. Saying one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
And that one
down low.
Cutting but missing down low. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
That is it. The center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Kirk gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Chisholm makes the grab, one down.
That is it. The third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. On the ground, 2 ball. Feed to second, that's 1, and that's 2. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Now it's the DH, Ben Rice.
Right.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Tapped out in front of the plate. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bump.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Gone! That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. just missed.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Ball outside.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
No.
And that one is downstairs. 3 balls, no strikes. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in Game 4 of this ALDS.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
It's Ryan McMahon now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And now it's even up. Nobody out. Runner at first. The 1-1 is fouled off. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Oh, he botches it.
Batting it.
First and second, no outs. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That clips the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
Runners at first and second, and still nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Batting none.
And here is Austin Wells. And that misses. Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
In the air, out towards left center. Varsho hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now here's Trent Grisham. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Chisholm at second. McMahon on at first with 2 down. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A 3-run dinger. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-zip.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That one outside. Ball one. Two outs. Liner, base hit.
The first baseman, number 39.
Runner first with two away. And here comes Bellinger. He's 0 for 1. Fastball is outside. That's a little bit low.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And a ground ball to first, and a foul ball. That one ripped, but foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back now in the Bronx. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Kiner-Falefa in his 8th season, 29 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Check swing went around, and that's strike one. Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting it.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
One down, base is empty. That one in there across the letters.
No. 2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game.
Batting ninth, the left
Miles
fielder,
Straw next up for the Blue Jays.
Straw.
First offering, and it just misses. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
Inside, almost got him. George Springer waiting to hit for Toronto. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Springer in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate.
Runner on the go. Ball misses. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big three-run homer.
Man on second, two down. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Full count.
Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Strong on third with two out. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two outs. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Over to first. In time. Got him. Blue Jays held in check. It's 5-0. Back in the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. And now here is Ben Rice. And that skips in the dirt. Action in the pen down there. Yariel Rodriguez getting ready to go. The next pitch misses. 2-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is fouled back. And that one upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Number 56 departs, and the opener strategy clearly didn't work out this time. New arm coming on. We'll be back after a short break. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Yariel Rodriguez.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses,
that's
and that's ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. And that's off the inside edge. 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. Right through there, got him. Now 1 away.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Chisholm stands in now and watches strike one. And it's even up.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 2. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either. He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Foul ball. Now move to first. Rice back on a dive. And that one is inside. He swings and fouls one off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 left for the Yankees as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back for more from the Bronx. On to the 4th, and here is Davis Schneider.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That's too low. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That ball's carrying. Out of here. That one felt good, and they're on the board. It's 5-1.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Grounded out his first time. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Next offering is in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
There's the strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Guerrero around second, heading for third. Coming home. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
So man aboard. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. On the ground to first. Bellinger over to pick it up. Handles, throws to first. Now 2 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ernie.
Now here is Ernie Clement. He hit into a double play his first time up. That's in for a strike. Kirk on third with 2 out. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he went around. Ruled a swing.
Ball.
In the dirt. Runner stays put at third. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 2 outs and a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. The other way, Bellinger. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. The Jays get one back on this homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back here in New York, ready to go. Bottom 4. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Rodriguez back to work. Fastball for a strike. And now the count is even.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a high fly ball out to center. 1 down.
The catcher, number 28.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Austin Wells. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. That misses. Ball 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Outside. And the count is filled up. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing a walk. Very gritty.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. 1 for 2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they tack on 3. It's 8-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
One out, base is empty. Here's Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's your strike. Still only one out here in the inning. Just missed.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Popped up left side. Clement. He makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So now here's the DH, Ben Rice. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Tapped softly to the right side, but it kicks foul. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one well upstairs. And the count 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 8-1. Back in the Bronx,
leading
top
off
5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Just missed. This is a tough situation for a team to be in, trailing by so many in a postseason game. It looks like it could be a pretty demoralizing loss if they don't turn it around. Line drive. Fair ball.
You know, as a player, you hear all the time about flushing a bad game and moving on. That's never more important than in the postseason. If you lose this game, you can't let it affect the rest of the series.
So a man at first. And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Kiner-Falefa aboard here at first with nobody out. And a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Reed out of the stretch, fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's down and away. Just missed. Man at first, one away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
With a swing, it's a strikeout.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Hot shot to third. On to Jazz. And that is the inning. So one hit is all they get. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Blue Jays 1.
Now pitching for
back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Trey Savage.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
In the air, left side. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down.
Now just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Chisholm in the box again. Takes a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. The Yanks up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. And he chases that one. And there are 2 down.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone. So you do become a little more swing happy, but on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think there wasn't much of a 2-strike adjustment being made there. Swing hard in case you hit it. He didn't hit it.
Jimenez throw to first. That ends the frame. Down in order go the Yankees, and it remains an 8-1 game. Game 4 of the division series. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Davis Schneider. Schneider, 26 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. That's outside. Ball 1. And that's too high. And that one cutting but missing down low. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Ha!
Swing and a foul straight back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, nobody out. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Missing inside, and that's ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
The Jays with a lot of ground to make up here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
No.
Strike 2.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance, and it stays fair. Coming home. Safe. It's 8-2.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So up next, Ernie Clement. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
In the air, right field. And it drops in. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead. It's an RBI single, and it's 8-3.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And first offering is fouled off. Clement off of first with 2 away. Inside, just missed. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2.
Swing and a pop-up. Chisholm. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Yankees 8 and the Blue Jays 3. Back at Yankee Stadium, well, we go bottom 6. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Just off the inside edge. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Brule, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Number 68 getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
Lined into left center, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The catcher, number 28.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. That one missed. And there's a strike. Popped up. Clement should have this one. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swinging a foul straight back. This one popped up. Jimenez hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. Savage checks over to first, and he's back.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. Smoked into left, base hit. And now 2 aboard. And his hot hitting continues.
I kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
First and second, 2 outs. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Volpe flying around third and headed home. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 9-3.
Picks himself up an RBI. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
First and second, 2 down. And now Ben Rice. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 2 outs. Inside. Ball 3.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
And that'll load the bases.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire bat.
Left fielder.
So bases all loaded up. Giancarlo Stanton will hit next. Late swing fouled off. That one's upstairs, ball 1. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's now 11-3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Trey Savage won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, number 68. So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Rice, the lead runner out at second. Stanton at first, 2 out of the inning. Way out front for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Going to count 1-2. And that's outside. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. It's the Yankees 11 and the Blue Jays 3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, David Bednar.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And there's a foul ball.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Strong. Batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Will Warren getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Number 31, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The Yankees up big in this one late here in Game 4.
Ball. 1-1.
Just missed. That one misses. 3-1. Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
And the batter is George Springer. That one's in there, 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Off the mark there. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And 2 away now. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays.
Davis Schneider.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
Ball
offering
2.
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the dirt, blocked. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that one in the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Yankees 11 and the Blue Jays 3. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging.
The batter, number 11.
The batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. That's towards center. Varsho after it. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Austin Wells. First pitch misses.
1-0.
And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. This one in the air, center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Now pitching for the
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 31.
Number 31.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 3.
Guerrero Jr.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Yep.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs.
1-2. Ball 2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. Now fly ball to right center. Judge is under it.
hauls it in for the out. One away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Alejandro.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Alejandro Kirk. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Movement in the Yankees pen. Will Warren, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. And that is out of play. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, one away here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Stays alive.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Next pitch is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Very high with that one. Counts full, 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out.
The center fielder.
2 down, bases empty. Now here is Dalton Varsho. And it's fouled away. Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
The Blue Jays with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Still 11-3. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the Yankees.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham. Just missed. That one outside. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Next offering is in for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something
right fielder,
that's been part of his career since day one.
So a man aboard. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And Judge spoils that one. Grisham on at first, nobody out. That misses the zone, and a count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
The 1-2. Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Judge waits. And that one hammered back there. Just missed it.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Tap foul at the plate. Next offering upstairs.
Outside, ball 2.
Smoke to right, but he's got it.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Right. Digging in, Ben Rice. That misses the zone. 1-0.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. The Yanks leave one, but still in command. It's 11-3. We go to the ninth. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And that misses. Ball 1. The Yanks up big in this one late here in game 4. Up the middle. Jazz tosses to first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
This one popped up. Bellinger under this one. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees slug their way to a win in this one.